Hi there, everybody. Ooh, trying to get my stuff straightened out. Ooh, this light is super bright. Ah, so just coming on, hanging. Been working with people and clients and stuff today. So it's taking a few minutes and popping on, seeing what everybody's doing. Hi, Jenny. How you doing? Hi, Tracy. Christy's popping in. So we're just going to do, today's probably not going to be too long. Feels like a Friday to me today. Hi, Christy. Thank you. Hello to you, lovely. So I'm going to do a little prayer. I'm going to wait a little bit for people to catch up. I don't even know I think I did. I think I gave maybe an hour warning or so that I was going to be on right now. So I'm trying to come on every day. Hi, Dawn. I'm trying to come on every day and just kind of touch base with you guys, let you know a little bit what's going on. If I have any new information or updates, I do have some new information. Actually, some very interesting stuff going on, kind of things that I've been aware of, but more information is coming out, so I'm going to share that with you guys. Ooh. And I am so chilly, so I'm turning my little floor heater on. I hope you guys can't hear it. Hi, Loretta. Very nice. So, how's everybody doing? How is the neighborhood? Dawn and Hillary are here. I love it. I love it. Oh, and also I haven't uploaded that video, Dawn and Hillary. I got it out, but I have the stuff to upload it to YouTube, and so that I can get it over to you. And I just haven't had the time, and I might not be able to get to it today. It'll be tomorrow for sure. Tell Jillian I'm sorry. Cool. Hi, Tara. Ooh. Yeah. Let's do a little smudge. This is, for anyone who's not in the know, this is called Palo Santo. It's a very sacred wood. And it smells delicious. And what it does is it just kind of clears the energy. Oh, Tracy, yeah, you know what? What's really important when we're feeling kind of down is to just give ourselves a break, you know? It's a very emotional time that we're living in, and there's so much dumbassery going on. You know, we've got people giving woo, we needed this. This is smoking everything out. That's too funny. Barbie from Sedona. Very cool. Woo. Man, I've done about 4 or 5 readings this morning, and this usually doesn't smoke this much, so I'm sure that we needed some clearing out. Yay. Oh, that's right, Barbie, you haven't seen that. You know, I'm going to start doing videos on a certain platform. I'll let you guys know more when it's official. But I needed to step up my game, man. So it's not 100%, but you know, it's a lot better than it was, so we're getting there. It's just that I have right here is a sound studio for my voiceover work. And it's where I record like my meditations, and it's where I record personal meditations for people. Did you guys know that you can get a personal meditation done by me? You can. You can buy it on my website at micheleamburgey.com. So what I'm going to do is we're going to start with a little prayer. We just let Palo Santo do its thing. It was really interesting. It just smoked like crazy, and then it went out. So we know that that's good stuff. So we've got some peeps here. So let's all start with the prayer. Let's just call in all these angelic energies. Yeah, I know. Sorry. I love that word dumbassery. There's just so much dumbassery going on right now. So let's just take a nice deep breath. Maybe rub your hands together. Just kind of get that energy moving. And we just start with beloved beings of love and light, angels, archangels, and all of the angelic realms of love and light. Holy ones, be with us. And I call upon everyone's guides and angels of light. We call upon our master guides, Christ consciousness, and mighty I am presence. And holy ones, I ask that the mighty I am begin to flow down through and as each and every one of us. And beloved ones, I ask, as it serves the highest good, that this sacred and holy I am presence, the presence of I am that I am, that divine energy, be offered to every single living being on this planet at this time. That if anybody is ready to connect to their divine presence, maybe somebody who has not been feeling like connecting, maybe just offer this. And we just ask that this pure sacred presence of their own God self be made available to them in whatever miraculous and beautiful ways it can be done. And holy ones, we just ask blessings on this planet, all living creatures. You know, for the two-legged, the four-legged, the winged, those that swim in the oceans and rivers and lakes, those that crawl upon the land and dig within the earth. We just ask this beautiful presence of I am that I am to be made available. And holy ones, we call upon the great ascended masters, holy ones of such wisdom and grace. Beloved ones, guide us with your wisdom and bless us with your grace. Holy ones, we call upon all of the spiritual hierarchies of love and light. And beloveds, we call upon our benevolent ancestors. We just call upon those who with wisdom to help guide us and to bring us comfort in these times. And we call upon the sacred and holy ones who's gone before us, the gods and goddesses, the saints and the holy ones. Holy ones, be with us during this crazy time that we're living in. And beloveds, I call upon Mother God, Father God, Mother Earth, Universal Mind. We call upon Source, Creator, Prime Creator, all that is, whatever words we use to describe that eternal loving presence that runs in through and as all of us. We invite that in now. We invite that into our minds, into our subconscious minds, into our hearts, into our bellies, into our lives, so that we might be able to be in this time of great awakening, of great change, being in peace, being in comfort, knowing what to do when it's time to take action. And beloveds, we know that as we ask these things, it is done. And I ask for a beautiful crystalline archangelic Merkabah be put around our time together here on Facebook Live and any time that it's viewed other than here in the present moment. And we ask the attending archangels to hold their spaces. And I ask that this Merkabah be set at its perfect right spin. And as it reaches apex, I ask that it be filled with divine white light, with the golden light of the Christ, with the violet light of limitless transmutation, and the cobalt blue light of Archangel Michael's protection. Holy ones, we thank you again for this time together. We thank you for the light and the love that fills this reading. And we ask that anything of lower nature just simply be released. Holy ones, I call upon Archangel Michael to cut any cords, to clear any fields, so that we might just be together here in love, right here, right now. And we just say thank you, thank you, thank you for this time together, for the technology, for all these beautiful people. And we say amen, amen, and amen. Isn't that yummy? I love that. Okay, so I've got my news set up, and honestly, I can't read what you guys are writing. So I got to pull you closer. Come here, lovelies. Alrighty. Look at this. Look at this. Wonderful. Oh, Joanne. What are we saying? Joanne is saying, can we hold her daughter, Robin? She's immersed in the mental health field and finding she's carrying everyone's energy. She works in energy, so definitely. Or she works in the hospital. Yeah, definitely. Let's hold Robin up in light. Protective energy. I call upon Archangel Metatron, actually, Joanne, to wrap himself around your daughter and protect her. I feel like she's pretty protective. But you know what? When she gets home from work at the end of the day, she needs to be cutting cords and clearing her energy fields and taking salt baths. So just to give her some ideas. So, For those of you that are used to watching me, I am using a little bit different technology. Before I was using a camera where I could kind of follow everything on my computer. Now I'm back to using my phone, seeing how this is all going to work. And so the scrolling, I can't catch the scrolling. So I know you guys want to ask questions. So if I miss your questions, put them in again. So Dana, yeah, the angels have really been around. They are so in force right now. And angels that I know I haven't seen or heard of before. So it's really exciting. Yay. Very cool. Okay, so we just got lots of No! Come back. I just swiped the whole thing up there. Oh, I love this stuff. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Barbie. I love doing prayers. Oh, my gosh. I'm not doing a good job here. Okay, let's just... How do you do this? All right. So, Dana, is the coaching class I have started the right one? You are not for everyone, Dana, but embrace your weirdness and do your thing. Archangel Michael's giggling. He's like, you're the right one for the right ones. But he's like, yes, it is. Very cool. Whew. Dawn is saying, so I can finally admit that I'm afraid of angels. I avoid them as much as possible. Does Archangel Michael have advice on me on how to get over this fear? Dawn, you're going to crack up. He goes like this. Have you met my friend Michelle? Yeah, here's what he's saying to you, Dawn. He's saying that your fears are actually kind of founded. You know, it's not like what you're fearing. It's like it's just like for no reason. You have some things in the background that made you afraid of those energies. But he's asking you to make a different choice and not be so afraid. And again, he's like, even hanging out here on this and just seeing how I work, and I've known you for so long. I know you know. But he's saying thank you for letting that come up, because in that it now can be released, and acknowledging that. And you know what, Dawn, I'm gonna share with you too. I realized not very long ago, maybe 6 months ago, that I didn't trust God. I mean, I'm a freaking spiritual teacher, you know, and I didn't trust God. And I actually came to a new understanding of God. So, and how I came to that was by saying, show me what God is. And the experience that I had was I called in all the angels and everybody around me. I did like we did in this meditation, or in this prayer just now. And I saw like all these beings in circles and above and all around. And I was just like, and what I had been doing was show me. And so I just went, show me what God is. And all of these beings turned around, looked at me, and it was my face on them. And it was like, God is within. And so it was like I just felt the energy just come in, and it's like, God is within. The angels, the masters, the guides, they're all us. They're all aspects of us. And so Archangel Michael is saying there's another aspect that when you don't trust that, you're not trusting yourself too. So a couple of things to look at. And as you know, I can help you. If I can do anything to help you with that, please let me know. And he's saying good job for admitting it. Good job for speaking out. Good job for sharing it here with people who love you just as you are. So he's saying thank you. Saying thank you. So, Julian, we missed you this morning, love bug. So, okay. So, Julian's saying, I've been having a recurring dream that I haven't been able to make sense of, but I feel like there's a message in there that I'm supposed to be getting. Okay, let me just do that. You know what, Julian? That's a sesh. There's a lot going on in dreams, but I'll pull a couple cards for you and let you know. Till you're ready to come and get a sesh, man. And I'll get the thing from this morning out to you. Hopefully, I'll try this afternoon, but we're already at 3. I'm probably not going to be done till 7 or 8. I have a feeling I'm going to be a little bit fried. But we'll see. You never know. If not, it'll be there tomorrow. Yeah. One of the things that's coming through is this dream that you're having is really, I mean, the first card that got pulled was the card. See, I was hoping this situation would help this. You have the card of luck, and you have the card of destiny. You know, I feel like your subconscious mind is really trying to speak to you of, Archangel Michael is saying, of what is to come. It's not like what you would think of as like a prophetic dream, but it is also kind of speaking about your heart and soul in it. And he's saying, breathe in the experience, breathe in the emotions that it brings up for you, and allow yourself to process them in meditation, and use the show me what this means request when you go into meditation on that. He's saying it's not scary, it's not bad, and it's not negative. It's really trying to inform you of your place. So without any information than that, go with that. Go with that. I'm gonna leave you with that. Barbie, would you pull a card? Wait a minute. We have somebody right here. Jules, can you pull a card for my son Sage, 5 years old? He goes back and forth between dad and I know he takes him to the grocery store. I affirm a safety, but a card would be awesome. Okay. I just put something on Soulful Living Tribe that has come down from some advanced beings of consciousness, that they have some things that look like this that is helping to protect from this virus. They're finally tapped into the consciousness of the virus. I want you guys to feel this. On Soulful Living Tribe, I put it in. It's, I believe, Steve Noble put it in there, or Nobel put it in there first. It's lengthy. It's got a ton of information, but you can find these in here. It's a channeling from Toth, who is one of my guides. I want you guys to feel this. I want you guys to allow this energy to just kind of move into your fields for a second. Whew, let it start working with you. Every time I look at this thing, I feel a relief in my body. Okay. So what this does is they've found how this virus is affecting DNA. And they're finding that it might possibly be a long-term kind of a thing that's attaching to the DNA. And this detaches and dissipates it. Okay. So I really, really, really want to recommend that all you guys go in there. The Soulful Living Tribe, the very most recent post that I put in there about the virus. Go check it out. Hi, Erlinda. Haven't seen you for a while. Yeah, check that out. I have printed these out. I believe very much in symbols and the power of sacred geometry and the power of even numbers. And so what I have done is I've printed a bunch of these out. You can print them out littler, like this. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to cut these up. Everybody who's sleeping under my roof is going to have one of these in their pillow when they sleep at night. I put them under the cushions in the couch. I have one on my wall here in my office. There's going to be one on the refrigerator. There's going to be ones in by the TV. There's going to be ones on the wall in my granddaughter's room. And these things are getting put up all over. They have a vibration. They carry it. Tap into it. So for your enjoyment, if you so choose, go tap into that. See if it doesn't help. It is kind of scary, you know, when people are out and about. It's scary. And that's why it's just so important to keep your immune system up. And I want to tell you that part of this whole thing, and the people that are really like being like, oh crap, I got to get my immune system up, it's because we need to get it up and we need to maintain it. And I also have posts here in the Soulful Living Tribe that talks about things that you can do. Colloidal silver is huge. And I actually have a picture of the colloidal silver that I've been using. But colloidal silver will kill that virus like this. And I use a syringe and snuff it up my nose, both sides. I'm gargling with it. I'm rinsing my mouth in it, and about 3 or 4 times a day. And I use maybe a half an ounce, not to snuff up the nose. Use a syringe, but really clearing all that out, because I'd been getting, a few days ago, I was getting a little bit of a sore throat in the afternoon. I was getting like a little bit tired. I still feel a little bit tired. My chest was feeling just a little bit heavy, and I did the colloidal silver. I did it 4 times the first day. The second day I did it 4 times, and by then everything that I had was gone. And so I'm just continuing to do it twice a day. So colloidal silver, but there's so many things, tons of vitamin C. I'm taking 6,000 milligrams of vitamin C a day. Vitamin D, I go between 5,000 and 10,000 a day. I'll do like 5,000, 10,000, skip a day, 5,000, 10,000. Vitamin D can kind of build up in the liver, and so you don't want to be taking massive amounts all the time, because it can start affecting your liver, and we need the liver to be detoxing all this stuff. Vitamin A, vitamin C, getting your minerals in. We're finding that any kind of virus thing also affects your minerals, so get your minerals, especially your magnesium. What are some of the other things? There's a ton of stuff. Another thing that was in there is that a heated environment, the virus doesn't do so good in a heated environment, so drinking warm drinks. I love ice drinks. I drink iced tea in the morning. I don't do the coffee thing. I love ice water. I love ice. And I've had several like Chinese practitioners are like, don't do that. But I have switched over to drinking, probably 4 or 5 cups of herbal tea. Thyme herbal tea is great. And staying away or drinking my water just lukewarm. Ugh. But I'm doing it. So there's a lot of things that we can do to be careful. You know what? Not necessarily, Jane. There is that one guy that turned blue. But he took that stuff for years, right? This is what we're doing. I am kind of ingesting a lot. I'm probably ingesting an ounce a day. But what it is it's we're in kind of dire time right now, and we need to be fighting this virus. It's not something I do every day. I don't do colloidal silver unless I feel like I'm getting sick. So I use it as a medicine, not as a supplement. Okay? So yeah, but that's a good question. So very good. Very good. Let's see. We've got, I can't scroll on this damn thing. So if you asked a question and I didn't get to it, ask it again. Sorry. Yeah. Tracy, I can go back to you. I have a question about someone in my life, a longtime friend of mine that I had always had hope of being more. Oh, one side. Okay. All right. So, Tracy. Tracy, this person does like you as well. But Archangel Michael is saying, once you're divorced, he's saying, focus your attention on healing you and oops, God bless it. La, la, la. Hi. I don't know what's going on today. Focus on healing you so that you don't take the pain from your divorce into another relationship. But you are getting the card of potential. But you're also getting be practical, right? So in other words, he's saying, please don't. Yeah, thank you, Christy. I know. I don't know why that happened. I'm trying to scroll on this. It's a pain in the ass to do this on the phone, but I've been told this is what I kind of need to get used to again. But you got practicality, Terry, And so it's like, take care of things before you jump into another relationship. But the guy's a nice guy. I mean, I want to tell you, there is a possibility. Archangel Michael is just asking you not to rush. Not to rush, yeah, because you have the hope card. So there's a possibility. Just do it right, you know. Don't jump in hoping that relationship will heal all the wounds from the past. So, Barbie, would you please pull a card for me? Yesterday was a rough one. I was feeling like, oh, whoops. Barbie is saying, I'm feeling like Sedona's trying to spit me out. It's a real thing. Yes, it is a real thing. Archangel Michael is laughing, Barbie. He's saying, yeah, but Sedona might try to spit you out, but only the hardy and those that can really hang on are allowed to stay. How's that? So it's like, you're not a victim of Sedona. You need to tell Sedona if you want to be there or not. He's saying, are you going to hold on or are you going to let go? And Archangel Michael is laughing because he's going like this. That is part of the transition into living in a place that is as sacred as that. And he's saying, don't take it personal, Barbie, because Sedona tries to spit everybody out in one way or another. Who's worthy? And as part of the Native American influence too. Yeah. So you've got the card of intuition. I don't know if you guys can see these. You got the card of intuition. Where it's like, follow your intuition. You know you're supposed to be there. You wouldn't have moved out there. You wouldn't be there during this time of such change and awakening if you weren't supposed to be there. And then the next card, you have Six of Swords, which is the card of calm. It's like, just be calm. Just be calm. There's nothing right now to do. And he's saying that, he's saying now is not the time to make decisions really for anything. Now is the time to be calm, to be in your inner sanctum, to be on retreat. The world will return like a runaway train soon enough. But yeah, the outcome cards for you staying there in Sedona is opportunity, Barbie, and abundance. So hang in there. All right? Just hang in there. You're not going anywhere. Michael's laughing. He's going, Sedona loves you. He's just testing you. Do you really want to be here? Are you worthy of the sacred energy here? So, and only you decide that. That is not something that someone else decides for you. You decide that. So, it's funny, Archangel Michael is showing almost like you riding a bucking bronco. And it's like, are you going to let go or are you going to hang on? Oh, goodness. Alrighty. So, Anita, if everything has a purpose, what are some of the multiple purposes of the virus other than the obvious gifts that we're receiving? Archangel Michael says, do you need more? The obvious gifts that you're receiving are gifts beyond measure, but you have to take the time to fully download and integrate them and to work with them, because these are gifts from a realm higher and of a consciousness that no one on this planet except a very select few understand. And he's saying don't poo-poo this. What else? He's like, don't. So yeah, get what you're getting. And he's also saying nobody is really ready to even begin to understand the next things until you embrace what you're given right now. That's why we're being given quiet time. That's why we're shut in. Don't go anywhere. Stay home. Get into your inner world. And he's saying you need to connect with this before anything else will ever make sense to you. And not just you. That's you. You humans, all 6 billion of you, or however many there are. So great question, Anita. Great answer, too. That was cool. Never thought of asking that one. Jules. Oh, for Sage. Yes. You know, Sage is so sensitive. So Sage is getting the card of the messenger about staying in balance and harmony, hun. He does go back and forth, yeah. And he does carry the energy. And Archangel Michael is saying, and you've done this, but it's teach him how to let go. Teach him to understand it's not his responsibility to make other people happy. Teach him that by letting go of other people, that he's allowing them to be what they are. He needs a lot of time in the earth, on the earth, laying on the earth. It's like Archangel Michael is showing me just laying that kid in the grass or on the dirt and just let him just lay there and just like interact with Mother Earth would be so good for him. And then he's a little starseed. There's, I don't know if you can see this card. I want to see if we can. It's about longing for home. He comes from a place where people don't misbehave in such the way as humans. And there's a part of him that kind of just doesn't get it. So Jules, teach him to let go. I know, and that's something, but letting go is a power and an honoring of others. And that's something a lot of us don't understand either when we have to let go of someone for whatever reason. You know, letting them go tells them at certain levels that you trust them to be able to go and be who they are, right? You trust them and their wisdom to go on and be who they are, and we allow ourselves to be who we are. Archangel Michael is a smart ass. I know, he cracks me up. He was on fire yesterday. Yeah, and Barbie, you are picking up on other energy and stuff, and you're having you know, it's all part of the awareness. You know, you're in freaking Sedona, and I've been seeing your pictures. So you're out there in the rocks, and you're walking over vortexes and sacred spots and places where ceremony and stuff have been done all over that valley. And so it's going to spark some of your stuff up too. So yeah, it's good. Just cleanse, clear, cleanse, clear, clear, cleanse, cleanse, clear. Let all your stuff come up and then let it go. Like the snake shedding the skin, he's saying, Barbie. So I hope that helps. Very cool, Kim. Kim, is it weird that this quarantine does not give me anxiety? No. Not at all. Not at all. I'm hearing from so many people that once the initial shock was over, they're like, I am digging this. Part of this quarantine is about us getting back to living like this and getting off the hamster wheel and the rat race and kind of having opportunities to think, you know what, I like being home and not having to get up at, 5 o'clock in the morning to get on the freeway to drive 6 hours, to a job that I hate. It's giving people an opportunity to recalibrate, and it's exactly what it's about, and to figure out other things to do, other ways to do their job. I mean, this is really a huge shift. So no, you're right in alignment. It's like, it's awesome. It's awesome. There is nothing wrong with not being freaked out. And you are not alone. This card is, you are not alone. Isolation, physical connection, and community. So community is going to be revamping too. We're going to start changing the way that we have community. Some of it is in person, but you know what? Look at what's happening on Facebook. Look at all these people, the musicians and the artists and the poets and the authors and all the creative people, the healers, the readers, that are all using Facebook to give our love out into the world, to share beauty and joy and create and touch our communities through the technology. That's what the future is going to be about. We're still going to see each other physically, of course, but it's using the technology for good. It's kind of basically what it is. And it's really funny because I actually had a thought today that, I've got a lot of different kind of people on my main Michele Amburgey page, the one that was started at the beginning of all this. And I've got so many different kind of people. And when I look at my feed, I'm like, I can't believe and this kind of makes me cry, that I know such amazing people. It's like, oh my God, how does little dorky me, who's, have all my own issues, know these amazing people that are doing such beautiful things right now when the world needs it. It's just like, it's like, no, get out there, learn new way to do community, be a part of the community, be who you are. Let your weird light shine, Kim, because you're awesome. You're awesome. You're welcome. Susan's here. Hello. Cindy. Cindy, I'll pull a couple cards on that. Please know that I'm not a doctor and always check with your medical profession. Your medical professionals. I'm not a doctor, but I play one on Facebook. Because we don't want the Facebook police coming after me, because they will shut me down. I'm already walking on the edge of everything. Interesting. Well, you know what? Here's the thing, and this is not at all what I thought the answer would be. Archangel Michael is saying that these physical illnesses that we get, that when we get a diagnosis from a doctor, we think that that's it is written in stone and cannot be changed. And the cards that he's giving me is, no, this isn't true, that you have the power to change this. And you know what? We're learning this with this virus too, as we learn about the consciousness of the virus. For those of you that are just getting on, I want you to go to Soulful Living. I want you to open up the post I put on Stephen Nobel. This is fighting the virus. I know it looks weird. It explains it in there. But there are things that you can do to mitigate this. There are things that you can do to heal your body. There's things that you can do above and beyond the medical level to live a healthy, happy life. So loyalty to yourself, being in touch with Mother Earth is huge too. You got the Queen of the Ocean, abundance card. Be loving to yourself. And then you got the hope, the star card. You got the card of hope. I don't think this is a written in stone thing for you, honey. Look into holistic. Look into what you can do on the consciousness level to help make this not as scary as it seems like it is. Because we have to remember, about, a couple hundred years ago, we turned our souls over to doctors. And back then they were healers. Doctors are not healers anymore. They make their money prescribing drugs. And I honor doctors and I honor nurses to the end of the world. I've got family members that are doctors and friends that are nurses, but their hands are so tied right now. And so diagnosing something that requires medication and all kinds of stuff is how they make their money. So listen to what your doctor tells you, do what your doctor tells you to do, but also look further than that and use consciousness as a healing tool. And one of the things that is really powerful is go into meditation and talk to every single cell in your body and say, you are healthy. We are healthy. I am healthy. There's a little song I put, I think it's in Soulful Living Tribe. If not, it's on my regular main Michele Amburgey page, about a little song to sing to your children. It's something like, every little cell in my body is happy. Every single cell in my body is well. Okay, you just sing it. And it's one of those little tunes that'll stick. Once you listen to it, start talking to your body. Start reminding your body that it is a healing machine. Your body was made to heal. And all of this consciousness that we have is told our body, oh, well, you know what the doctor said, so that's where we're going. It's like, no. Take your power back. Take your authority back. And you start talking to your body and say, no, you're a healing machine. We're not going here. You are a healing machine, and I give you permission to heal. Because that's how Jesus did it. When Jesus saw people, he didn't say, oh my God, that guy's blind. Oh my God. He's like, you're not blind. Here, let's put some mud. Boom. Eyesight. Lazarus, he didn't go in and go, oh my God, Lazarus is dead. He's like, hey, asshole, get up. What are you doing? Get up. Things to be done. Let's go. He didn't see the illness, and we need to not either. So, Cindy, I hope that helps you. I hope that helps. I love Jesus, by the way. Candy eating girlfriend. Jules. Huh? Susan, I was feeling lonely. Didn't realize how much I needed people. Yeah, absolutely. A lot of us are. It's part of the reason why Archangel Michael and all of them told me, I don't know what, it's been about a week. He's like, get on there. Get on there. We're going to be there for everybody and just talk to everybody. You know, kind of fiddle around and play and do some readings and bring some peace to the peeps. Bring some peace to the peeps. So, Susan, you are in transformation. And Archangel Michael, learning to be still and quiet with yourself is really important for you. You're in a process of regeneration. This is for everybody. Aren't we all? We are finding divine order in all things. So yeah, Susan, be good with it. Be good with it. It's, you know, learning to be at peace with yourself is the strongest healing tool you can have. Whether your healing is mental, emotional, physical, minimal, maximal, whatever, being at peace with yourself, being comfortable with being alone, being comfortable in the quiet is so important. And we have not had opportunity for this. And that's why a lot of people are feeling the way you are, Susan. I had somebody call me last night at 11 o'clock and she's like, oh my God, I can't take this. I have to go outside. I have to see people. And I'm like, first of all, who the hell is this? And she was like, I just can't take this. I'm like, take a freaking breath. What is going on? And she just thought herself into, you know, hysteria. And it was so sweet because she's this really sweet person. But it's time for us to learn to be comfortable with ourselves and to love yourself. You know, it's easy to go, I love myself. Well, if you can't sit quietly for a couple days with you, you don't even know yourself enough to love yourself the way you need to. And we all feel lonely. We're still herd animals, Susan. So Archangel Michael is like, be your very best friend. So, and he says, I love you. I love you. So, all right, let's see what we got here. Oh, for the love of Pete. Tracy, what about people that always live like this and are now having a problem with not being able to go out? What about people that always live like this? You mean people that kind of don't go out and now they're having a problem with not being able to go out? Is that what you mean? I'm one of those people. I never go anywhere. I have, my entire world is here in my home. I have a recording studio in my home. I have my office in my home. I have my video studios getting set up now. I hardly ever go anywhere. I love my house. I have my beautiful backyard. I've got a beautiful house I can roam around in. And, you know, it really is, Tracy, it goes back to like what we were saying, you know, when Susan asked the question, it's being comfortable with yourself, making friends with yourself, hanging out with you, and start discovering who you are, you know. When you first start meeting friends, you don't know all about them. You learn. Charlene, hello. Diane, Stacy. Ooh, Charlene makes colloidal silver at home. Good girl. And I tell you what, it's hard to get. I'm so glad I followed my intuition about 2 weeks ago. I got another big bottle of colloidal silver. Because I was just hearing about it. And, I mean, that's old school medicine, too, you know. They used to make plates and cups and utensils and everything out of silver because it kills viruses. Right? So, and copper is really good too. So that's cool, Charlene. Everybody take Charlene's name down. If we run out of colloidal silver, we'll have to pay her billions of dollars. Tracy, cool. Oh, now that we can't, we want to. Well, you know what? Your job is to learn to control this little mechanism up here called the mind. it's kind of, it's funny. It's like, well, again, this time is about learning to be with yourself, be comfortable with yourself, love yourself. Hi, Loretta. And learn about control, self-control, self-discipline, doing what's best for you, getting to know yourself, doing some healing, doing some meditation, doing some things that you love to do. Get into your creative activities. You know, we've got all this time. Use it. If you're just sitting around thinking about how miserable it is, that's going to be your experience. So very cool. Yeah. Yeah, Charlene, that's, you know, people do that, and it's all about get a little self-discipline. And I do too, you know, now that I can't go out, it's like, gee, maybe I should run to the grocery store. It's like, yeah, yeah. And it is, and that's a little bit the spoiled brat syndrome too. We always want what we can't have, but we're rising above that. We're becoming fully grown humans now, and not spoiled brats or entitled or snowflakes or millennials or all these titles that we think. You know, we're growing up as humans. This time is for us to grow up and to start walking on this planet like adults. And so you got it, Charlene. You understand. So cool. The P word, patience. You're right, Susan. It's we have to learn patience. We have lived in a world of such, you know, the term rat race is so perfect. We've lived in the world where it's go, 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 do, everything's at your fingertips, bam, 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 bam. And so many people struggle, you know, where it's just like, crap, you know, what do I do with myself? I don't want to be here. And it's like, well, too bad. You know what? Get with it. Because if we want to move into a future that is better than the nightmare we're leaving, we have to change. And those who change will move into the new matrix. And those who stay connected to the old are going to have a little bit more growing up time. I don't want to do any more of the crazy. So I'm going to be like self-discipline, yep, on every level, check, and really doing things that I don't want to do to provide me with what is best for me. And so that's part of it too. You know, I'd rather be sitting on the couch eating cookies and eating ice cream right now. But honestly, that would not be a good choice. So I am here with you guys, and I'm doing what I am here in my soul to do, which is connect with you guys and let you guys know that you're not alone. And that we're all here, and that I mean, look at this technology that we have. Look at this coolness that we have to be able to communicate with each other. Look at Facebook. You never have to be alone. But it's a good time to make sure the people that are on your Facebook page are people that lift you up and that don't drag you down. That's another thing. Sometimes a little clearing out of some of the things that maybe aren't serving your soul and serving your heart. So good stuff. You guys can all just come to my house and eat cookies. I have a huge thing of Lysol out by the door. And even the Amazon guys, like, don't come within 10 feet of my door. And I think they see that Lysol thing and they're like, oh boy. So if you're coming over, you're going to get Lysol inside and out. I love it. Bring it. We'll Lysol the ice cream too. Oh, yeah. You know, this isn't gonna last forever, guys. It's not gonna last forever. The world's gonna get going again. I want to tell you timelines that I've been checking in on just recently. You know, it changes every day too. That's another thing, you know, with my psychic readings and the work that I do. I use my intuition and everything, whether I'm doing hypnotherapy, life coaching, energy healing, you know, spiritual teaching classes, whatever. Even my acting, it's all intuition. But the timelines have been really, really weird. So as of right now, it's like kind of buckle down and be prepared to kind of be indoors until the middle of April. And I know for some people that's like what, two more weeks, week and a half, 2.5 weeks. Seems like forever. But you know what? I think that's what it's going to take to get everything settled down for the government to kind of pull their heads out of their asses and to get things squared away. And we're better off being safe. I know. I'm getting ready. I have my groceries delivered because I've been doing that since I was sick a couple of years ago. And it's awesome. But they used to bring them in and help me unload them. You know, I know all the guys. And now I got a little letter. It's like, we'll drop them on your doorstep, but we're not coming in your house. It's like, okay, so we're going to Lysol and wash everything. But that's good. You know, what a small price to pay for life, right? So you guys are all doing really, really good. That's something that Archangel Michael is saying. And this isn't just for the people that are listening right now, like on the live, but for anybody that catches this later. Archangel Michael is saying humanity as a whole is doing really, really good. And he's saying it's the people, the people that are kind of walking around being like, but I don't want this, but I'm going to do what I want. That spoiled, rotten kind of a syndrome thing. They're the ones that are kind of, Archangel Michael is saying some of them are kind of the ones that are getting their butt kicked. They didn't need to. And the other thing that we want to do that he reminded me is let's pray for all of the people on the front lines. If you guys would all just once a day, twice a day, just hold them up knowing that they are protected. Let's not do prayers of, oh my God, they're going to get sick. That is not helping anybody. We do prayers of affirmation. I know that they are all going to be protected and held up. Even if they get a diagnosis of the I-Coron, that's why I call it the I-Coron. Even if they get a diagnosis, it doesn't mean that they're going to be damaged by the virus, because many people get it and don't even know they have it. So we're just going to hold them up in perfect health, that they're always protected, that they are being so blessed by going to work and doing what they do. I also want to implore each and every one of you to pay attention to who really keeps humanity, who really takes care of humanity. It is not our government. It is not the idiots at the top. It is not the corporations. And I swear, Facebook, if you take this off, I'm going to throw a temper tantrum. It's not the people that we turn to. It is the everyday person. It's the grocery store workers. It's the guys that picked up the trash yesterday. It's the doctors and the nurses and the first responders and our police who are just tortured. You know, the police have just been through hell, that they've become almost just this aggressive thing because they go through so much. We need to ask blessings on all of the people that are holding it together for us. And again, I want to say the people that are producing food and getting food to us, people that are being a part of the healing and the hope and the love, the people that are on Facebook sharing their music. I mean, the guy from Coldplay gave a 45-minute concert the other day. I'm like, oh my God, what great people. Look at who the people are that are giving and who are being there for people. Look at them, pray for them, bless them, and all of them. And when we get out of this thing, let's do something to make sure that they get rewarded. Teachers, teachers had to do a complete flip-o-rama on how they teach kids, and it took about a week for them to all get like, but now all the kids are, getting online. We got information for ABS today, and getting back and doing schoolwork, and the teachers, and the children who are having to shift. Look for those who are the helpers, and let's bless and make sure that they are taken care of from this point forward. Okay? And let's vote out whatever nincompoop is sitting up there making money off of what we're all going through. And I'm not going to name any names because I think they all need to go. I'm like, slice them off at the knees. Start over. But I hate politics, so that's my thing. I'm kind of like, as soon as I get fed up to here with anything, I'm like, cut their heads off. It's my warrior self. But hey, Justine, truck drivers, yeah, Tracy, the guys that are schlepping stuff back and forth. Also, again, bringing the awareness to getting local again. Taking care of our communities, take care of local shops, taking care of the farmer markets, taking care of the local farms, growing some of our own food. Get back to local, because we've seen how our supply of food, our safety, what we need utmost, can be chopped right off. All right, and we need to get back to taking care of ourselves. We need to get back to nature. We need to get back to the basics. A little garden in the backyard. Again, the farmers markets and making sure that they're taken care of and that they're able to provide, because they can bring, you know, us eggs. If you're an egg eater, I eat eggs, I'm a meat eater, and the fruits and the vegetables and the things that we need to get us through hard times. When we are depending on other things all the time, we are vulnerable, and that we got to stop. We have to start taking care of ourselves. So I'll get off my soapbox now. Off with their heads. I'm totally an off with their heads person. I apologize. I have people laugh at me because I'm like, love and light, and off with their heads. You know, I've been a warrior for many, many years. I'm an indigo, and I come in as an indigo warrior, and it's why I'm still here. You know, I haven't jumped ship yet. So you guys, we're almost at 4 o'clock, and thank you all for being here. Thank you for coming in. I hope I got everybody's questions. If anybody needs a little question asked that hasn't asked a question yet, wait a couple minutes and put it in there. And you know what is so funny? Earlier I was talking to people, telling them to have a great weekend, and I realized it's only Tuesday. It's been a really long week. But, you know, we're doing great. We're doing great. Positive, positive, positive everything, Karen. Positive music, get off the TV, lifting yourself up. Karen's asking about how can I keep my vibration up. Stay connected with positive people, check in here every day, and stay with things that make you feel good, right? And it's, you know, there's nothing wrong with kind of cutting people out for a little bit that just drain you. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Christy. I love you too, honey. I love you too. I hope you and Matt are doing good. Big hugs, and I keep all you guys in my prayers too. I actually, in my prayers, I say just bless everybody in Soulful Living. You know, we're actually up to almost 800 people, and I got rid of a bunch of dead wood. But nobody's complained, so I'm not worried about it. Yeah, Jane, I am getting on every day, not at a particular time, but it seems to kind of be falling in the mid-afternoon. So I usually will put a little note in Soulful Living Tribe a couple hours before I know I'm going to get on. I'm really following my energy too, and kind of following the energies of everywhere, but it seems to be being kind of mid-afternoon. So, are you getting a new job? If you need it for security, yes, you are. Yeah, if you need it either to feel secure or, yep, you got the movement card. Yeah, take action on that. If you need that to feel secure right now, absolutely. Yep. That's a yes sirree, Bob. Archangel Michael started laughing at me. So super cool. All right, guys. I love you all. Be good. Wash your hands. Stay inside. Stay inside. And let this blow over. Use this time for fun. You know, write a poem. Write a story. Paint a picture. Clean your kitchen. Clear out your clear out your junk drawers. That'd be a me thing. That's something I've been thinking. I need to do this, but I've been super busy. So I love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow, probably about the same time. And, oh, Barbie, I love you more. No, oh, I love you more. And we'll see you soon. You guys take it easy. Love you.